Hello, Rodger Dunmore here. It's the 19th of August, 2008. This is my second Bedini motor. You'll notice I still have the alkaline batteries in it. I have a larger coil, now 1,000 turns. I have a rotor with 3 rare earth magnets on it, a light to tell me how much voltage I've got in my power pack, and a rheostat over here to control, so I can control the speed of the thing. I'm presently hooked up to an oscilloscope. My younger brother loaned me, and you can sort of see what's going on there, although at the moment nothing is because I've got everything unhooked. I wanted to hook it up and then show you what's going on. But the real high points are that it's still running a 6-volt system. Later on we're going to be showing you what it looks like with a 12-volt system on it. I think that's pretty much it. I can stop the rotor so you can see what it looks like. Listen carefully. You may be able to hear the rotor oscillate, although I'm not hearing it myself. But anyway, we'll give it a start and let her go again. I think that's about it for now. You can see it's just basically a neater arrangement than the original arrangement was. Here's what it looks like from the top. You can sort of get a side view going here as it starts up. Okay, now I've got the oscilloscope hooked up. The ground is to the positive side of the battery, and this is to the collector. It's a little diode coming off the collector. Here's what the wave looks like. You see that wave in the middle? Evidently, that is the actual power wave, whereas the other waves are sort of an oscillating kind of a wave that sits in there. It's all on the positive side. I don't know that much about oscilloscopes, so... Okay. Now, if I change my rheostat ever so slightly, you can see that the number of peaks is getting larger while the little power pulse in the middle is getting smaller. Smaller and smaller and smaller, and eventually they'll go away all the way. Now there's a stretch. See, it's trying to push out, and then it just breaks up completely. So what I'm finding is, there's our nice even pulse again in the middle of the screen. And what I'm finding is that if you turn the rheostat to where the voltage dies and then bring it back just a little bit, you can hear it. Hear it? And now this goes to hell in a handbasket. If you bring it just slightly off that point, you can see, even though it's now scanning oddly, that you can see the power pulse is back again, and that's what you want. Yeah, I wanted to show you what this curve looks like that's under here. That curve that's in the middle of the screen is the power curve. I'm going to get over here where I can get next to the motor where you can hear it running. And you'll see how the curve is gradually going across the screen as it speeds up. Until eventually, and we're going to run out of time first, but it'll get all the way across. See, there it goes. Now, after I did all these experiments, I thought it might be fun to hook a 12-volt battery up to all this just to see what it would do. So I did. You can hear the thing hum now. Hear it? That's the oscilloscope thing I was telling, or the oscillating thing I was telling you about. And you can see on the scope that you've got some stuff going on there. You can hear we've got some pretty good speed going there now. It's just humming along. And our waves are still what they are. We've got this odd little wave that kicks down. You see it there, right there? Off the power spike. I don't know what that means, but it seems like whenever that's there, it runs the best. I notice I still have the batteries in there. I take the battery out. That little neon light goes pretty good. See it there? I can back it down. But as soon as it hits that, that's when you know you're dead. You've got to get to where that just barely stays lit. You can hear it amping up again. There it goes. Hear that? Now one last thing, you can see our power surge, power spike here, and you can see these things that are the oscillation as I understand it. You can see that our little neon light is lit. You turn the power off, you get that curve. I do not know what that means. I'm guessing that's what's being generated through the coil. That's it for now. Thank you.